So we are back. Yeah.
Good morning, Boogie.
I am a Malaysian girl who is living and studying in Vietnam since I was a little baby. And honestly, I would say it's fun, but it's not too fun. It's like a roller coaster. Sometimes it's, it's on the top, and sometimes it's. I can still remember when I was a kid, I was bullied in school, and it wasn't just bullying, it was racism. Of course, at that time, I didn't realize it was racism because I was just a little kid. It started when I was third grade. I just thought maybe because I look ugly, or maybe because I'm not really that, that smart kid, so maybe they just bullied me. So they would insult me. I can still remember the group of the trio that bullied me when I was in third grade. I can still remember the name, but I'm not gonna say it on here because privacy. Yeah. So third grade, they were in the same class they would be in the same. They would be in the. How do I say it again? They would be in the same class as me. Yes, classmate correctly. So they would call me names like, "Yo, black girl, give me your pen." They don't actually beat me up. They would just say stuff that makes me feel, like, I am so insecure about myself. So back then, I was a kid. I don't understand why people hated me that time. Most of them are my classmates. I didn't understand why they hated me. I didn't understand why the teacher treated me differently. I just know that school is terrifying. Like,
absolutely mentally, spiritually, physically tired. It's just exhausting.
Sometimes I just wished I could just myself so I can, don't have to go to school. So they would actually call me slurs, like monkey. So my name is Salome. So they would monkey is K is monkey in Vietnamese, like okay, con K, yeah. They would call me Salo K, means Salo monkey. Yeah. They would try to say I look dirty because my skin was dark. Once I remember, I don't remember which girl it was. I remember. It was the girl with the glasses. She actually took a razor. She tried to scrub my blackness out of me. So I don't know, but because I'm recording this on a tablet and the lighting is pretty good, so I look like a white light skin. But in reality, I look brown. Like I'm brownish. Like this type of brown. So maybe I'm a light skin too, I don't know, but yeah. Fourth grade, still got bullying. They put slime on my head and they were having fun of it. Yeah. Fifth grade, still got bullying. Sixth grade, yikes. I was lucky I was in the same class as them, because if I were in the same class as them, I would be dead. So yeah, blah blah blah. I have no friends. Wait, actually I do have one friend, like from third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth grade. I have only one friend, and the friend that I play, and she is called Anne. I would just call her Annie. Yeah, her name is Nhi. So she was also bullied by those trio, but she was a very shy girl, and I really like her because she's shy. She doesn't treat me like how other people treated me, so I really appreciate her a lot. Like, she was my first friend ever. I actually love her so much. But yeah, 5th, 7th grade, I have to move to a different school, and this school is a public school. So just for you know, public is cheaper. Some of them are free, which also means there are no foreigners in public school because nobody speaks, like most of foreign students, they study in international schools or private school, but if the Vietnamese is good enough, they will study in public school. That's just what I know. 7th grade, didn't got bullied, but didn't have any friends. 8th grade, I moved to a different school again. This time, I also the only black kid in the school, but this is way tougher because my whole family moved to a rural area, which means there is absolutely not a single black person is living in that state. I mean, you get me, right? Not a single black person. In fact, not a single foreigner is in that state. Not a single person. So yeah, But this time, maybe because it was a rural area, so they don't actually treat me like how those city kids would treat me. They just thought I was special. That doesn't mean it starts to get well. I was still a shy girl, so I didn't stand up for myself that much. Sometimes they would say stuff about my dad. Most of the time it's my dad. So in Vietnam, they have this kind of joke, which means dark, big, and smelly, and tall. That's how they describe black people in Vietnam. Cao đen hôi, cao bự đen hôi. You know, like tall, dark, big. You know what type of big I'm talking about. You know, the magical stick, yeah. And smelly, yeah. That's how all Vietnamese people, not all of them, most of the uneducated people describe black people. You know, they would just put their hands like this, and then my hand like this, and they would say, "Oh my days, after 3 months of summer, I became delicate just like you. Maybe I should also change my nationality into Africa." Girl, sometimes I just want to punch their face. I can't do it because I am too people pleasing. I don't want to hurt their feelings even though they're hurting mine. So at some point I just smile, shut myself down that whole day, didn't talk to anybody, went straight back home, cry, sleep, eat, cry, then sleep. And then next morning, go to school, act like nothing just happened. Yeah. So just so you know, if you're black, you're never lonely. Because sometimes you've got to learn how to be alone first. That didn't come out right. Yeah. So I was hoping you guys actually understand what I'm saying in this whole video, because I'm not really good at talking. I'm not really good at grammar too. Sorry. So it was so hot, I have to tie my hair up because it was so hot. Yeah. Yeah, so it is currently 4:25 p.m. This feels like a therapy session because I feel great every time I talk, even though I don't know who is listening, but let's just say I feel great. So, yep, bye. Stay tuned up for my next video. I don't know when it's gonna be uploaded, but